we're ready, Your Honor.
This is the matter of the people versus Corona Wade. This is ticket number P843950. One count failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Paul Faulkner, P22994, representing the defendant. And your name, ma'am?
Corinna Wade.
And your name, Corporal?
Corporal Mark Robbins, Badge 3622, Traffic Enforcement.
Your Honor, this is the trial date. We've gone into a breakout room with the officer and the defendant and myself. The officer wishes to dismiss this. This person is not the one who received the ticket. And plus, there was a civil infraction issued at the same time he wants to dismiss. I'm not sure the status of it.
Okay, I don't have the civil infraction ticket, so that must be something else.
It was written at the same time. It just it must be in default.
Let me see if I can pull it. And officer, is that correct that this is not the person that you gave the ticket to?
That is correct, Your Honor.
I've been told that if there was a civil infraction, it's been closed. And it's only this case that's open right now.
Okay,
You know which one it is. So the court is going to grant that, to dismiss this matter, today without prejudice in this particular matter. So Ms. Wade, you are all set in this particular matter, okay?
Ma'am.
There's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you. And thank you, Officer Wade. Be safe out there. I mean, Officer Robbins, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Wade, you be safe out there too.
Sure will.
see you later, Mark.
Okay, bro.
What I do from now?
All right, Attorney Hill, you ready on your matter?
I am, Judge.
Calling the matter of the people versus Latasha Williams Taylor. This is ticket number Z808060. One count. Operating while impaired. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ryan Hill, P68445, on behalf of Ms. Williams Taylor. State your name, please.
Latasha Williams Taylor.
Judge, this is a sentencing. I've gone over the pre-sentence investigation report with my client, the summary and substance abuse assessment. There is no additions, corrections, or deletions. If I could just say a few words on behalf of my client prior to sentencing.
You may.
Judge, this is my client's first operating while, actually not operating while, operating while intoxicated. It was originally charged as a high BAC. My client has just one prior criminal charge back in 2010, a retail fraud. Currently, she does not have a valid license, but she is working to get that. Obviously, this charge here will affect her ability to get it. There is a recommendation from the probation department, and for the most part, we really don't have an issue with it. She is 34 years old. She does have a son. She's on her own, taking care of her son. She hasn't had any alcohol since this incident. Pursuant to the investigative report, it does indicate that she has consumed marijuana. She does that for stress-related purposes. So I don't know if the court would allow her to continue to use marijuana and that it is legal but obviously that's up to the court. What I'm asking the court to consider is we have no problem with the 12-month probation. There is some additional terms that the probation department want, like interlock or immobilization of the vehicle. My understanding is upon a conviction, well, it's not mandatory for an operating while intoxicated. It's mandatory if she was convicted of the original charge, which is the high BAC. In addition, my client, after the accident in this instant, her vehicle was totaled. She doesn't have a car to immobilize. As it relates to everything else, she has no problem doing any of the highway safety classes, non-victim impact panel, outpatient treatment, if recommended. A lot of times they make recommendations for outpatient treatment. Probation does. They, go and see a counselor, and the counselor says, "Well, I don't think I need you really to do outpatient treatment as long as you do A, B, or C." So, as it relates to restitution, it would seem that the probation department go to the victim in this case, and there was no response back. I would just ask that the restitution remain open if they end up contacting the victim, and that we're able to have a hearing on restitution if we don't agree on the number. Besides that, Judge, my client's willing to do the probationary term and will comply with the court's orders.
Thank you, Attorney Hill. Ms. Williams-Taylor, do you have anything to say on your behalf?
No.
All right, Attorney. The mobilization of the vehicle, I think that just lets me know that that's something that I'm able to do. I don't necessarily have to do that. It won't be a requirement at this point in time. Also, what I'll do for the attend and be discharged in writing from an intensive outpatient substance abuse program, what I'll do is I'll have her do a substance abuse evaluation, and if necessary, if they believe that she needs to have an outpatient program, and they can probation officer in her to an outpatient program. Williams-Taylor, I take driving while intoxicated very serious. It says your blood alcohol level is 0.237. That's super high. More than just having a couple of mixed drinks, as it says in there. But the thing that always gets me is that when people cause accidents, when they're drunk driving, when they do these things, it's never the person who's driving drunk that gets hit. It's always the other person. And unfortunately, fortunately for this situation, nobody was injured to that extent. But a lot of times folks end up dying, and then we have to explain to the family members why we can't give this person a lot of time in prison for taking someone's life like this so easily. And it's the worst conversation to have. And I've had to have it a few times with the family about why this person is walking around, celebrating all their holidays, celebrating their birthday, looking at their children grow up when they've taken the life of somebody else. I'm saying all of this to say that any violation, the first step will be alcohol test. Any violation after that, I will put you in jail. Do you understand that, Ms. Williams-Taylor?
Yes.
This is your opportunity to get the assistance that you need and the help that you need so that you don't ever do this again. I know your son will want you to be able to be in his life and him not to have to come visit you because you continue this behavior and now you're in a difficult and more pending situation. It's the order of this court today that I'm going to place you on 12 months probation with the following conditions. No drugs or alcohol. I hear what your attorney is saying about marijuana. I do consider marijuana to be a drug. However, if you can get some clearance or some pass from a doctor saying that you're taking this, it sounds like you're doing a little bit of self-medicating based on the issues that you have. So we'll see what the conditions that take place when you do the substance abuse and mental health evaluation, what they recommend from. You will have to submit to random urinalysis testing at an outside agency. You will have to attend and complete an alcohol highway safety education class. You will have to attend the MAD, Victim Impact Panel. And you're gonna have to pay supervision fees in the amount of $35 per month. as well as I'm doing a fine today in the amount of $240. There are other costs and fines that you have to pay. There's a crime victims fee of $75, as well as some court costs. I believe they're in the amount of $50. So you'll have to pay all the costs and fees if there are any additional fees that were not stated on the record today, but are mandated by the court. You will have to pay them. Okay, and there's a JSMD fee of $50 as well that you'll have to pay.
You said a $50.
So there's a crime victims fee in the amount of $50. There's a supervision fee and $35 per month. There's going to be no to the DNA testing. You're gonna have to do the random urinalysis testing. And there is a fee of JSMD. I can't. Okay, that's a $50 fee and a 36 court cost miscellaneous fee, that's $50, and my fine of $240. We can leave the restitution. I don't see any at this time, so I'm gonna leave it open for 30 days. If there isn't any restitution asked for in 30 days, I will give your client the opportunity to contest any restitution that's asked for, but if there's none submitted in 30 days, I'll just set it at 0.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Other than that, do you have any questions, ma'am?
Will I get all this in the mail about what I have to pay and okay.
You will, and you'll have a whole year to pay this, okay? So it's going to, after you get off of this call, you're gonna call probation services and let them know that I sent it to you today. I'm going to fill out some paperwork and send it over to them so that they know all the terms and conditions, and so that they'll be able to relay that information to you as well. So you'll be
Is it
able
the
to have-
same probation? Is it the same probation person?
That you really spoke to already?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So do you already have their information?
Yes.
Okay, call them back and tell them that I put you on a year probation and that I'll be sending over all your terms and conditions. And that's gonna be the person that you talk to.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to have a review of this matter a year from now, 12/15/2022. I expect that at that time, Ms. Williams-Taylor, they'll be telling me that you completed all your terms and conditions, you paid your costs and fines, and that you're ready to be dismissed from this, okay?
All right.
Closed out that, forever. Closed out, okay? Is there any other things that you need, Ms. Williams-Taylor, or that you would like to have to assist you in this process?
No.
All right, there's nothing further.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, yes, okay, Ms. Williams-Taylor too, if you would like to provide us with an email address, my clerk says that she'll send you a copy of this information as well. She'll send you a copy of so you'll know all the information as well, okay?
Oh, okay, I do.
If there's nothing further, this concludes this hearing. This is just that. I'll send you a message, Ms. Williams-Taylor, and then you can send me your email, okay?
All right.
Thank you, Attorney Hill.
Yes, thank you. Take care, everyone.
You too.
Good, there it goes.
My message, Ms. Williams-Taylor.
I got it. I seen it on here, but I don't know how.
Respond.
Oh, do I do chat?
Yes. Yep,
Okay,
you check.
okay.
It'll privately message me so everybody doesn't have your business, okay, ma'am?
Okay, I got it. I sent it.
Yes, okay, I have it. Okay, good luck. I plan on you doing well, and if you do well enough and they tell me to discharge you early, I'll listen to that, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right, bye.
Bye. Attorney Van.
Van Steenkiss. Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay. Good
If you
morning.
say it with no E at the end, it's not that bad. Yeah, no, just Van Steenkiss.
Fancy kiss. Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. Your Honor, it sounds like Mr. Gillis is in the room. Can I talk to him?
You can. I was gonna say, I'm gonna relay an offer to you, but you can, if I can tell you the offer, then you can talk to him if you need to.
Sure.
okay?
Can you tell me the offer?
The offer is a disorderly conduct reduction, but with the HIV STI testing, 20 hours of community service, and the prostitution awareness program.
Your Honor, that's completely acceptable. The only thing I was going to ask Mr. Gillis, my guy is 23, so theoretically he's also eligible for HIDA. I mean, can we do HIDA as well?
Absolutely.
Okay, he said absolutely.
Okay, then we're going to accept it. I'm just going to go. I'll call my guy, explain everything to him, and then I can tell him to enter the room so he can plea.
Okay, did you want to be put into a room with him, or you want to call him?
It doesn't matter. Whatever the court wants. Either way.
Well, if you feel more comfortable just giving him a call, but I can put you in a room with him too, so.
I'll call him. I'll call him, and then I'll have him leave and enter, and then we'll get this thing done. Are you just doing a vice of rights on the record, Your Honor?
Vice on the record, yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll mute myself. I'll go make that happen.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Gillis,
Mr. Faulkner, good morning.
good morning. Doing well yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Oh, good. On Wayburn,
Labor, okay.
you made an offer, 1-for-1. She sent the documents in last week to you. She emailed them to you. That she had she had both, I've seen them. She had the plate, the insurance, and she has plates.
Okay, well then we'll go ahead and we'll move to dismiss those.
Okay. Should I bring her out, Your Honor?
Yes, you can.
I got Albert Washington's out. I'm ready for Mr. Washington.
We'll do Mr. Washington too, and then we'll handle, Mr. Hoskins, we'll handle your matter too. I'll call that because he's almost not here. So after I do these two matters, I'll call your matter, okay? Thank you. Thank you so much.
I can't get Wilburn out. She's on the phone.
Okay, I can get her out then.
WI. So sometimes we have old documents. We have this like file cabinet. So I'm just gonna see if we have anything else now. That'll
If
be
not,
this
I'll
one.
see if I can request one.
Okay,
If you don't have.
it's from 2010, so I'm thinking it's probably long gone, but
Okay.
we'll check. All right, thanks, man.
Makes sense.
All right, I got her out. Attorney Faulkner,
Good job.
thank you.
So either Washington or Wilburn.
Okay. Albert Washington, can you unmute yourself and show your picture, please?
Morning.
Good morning. You ready? These are the matters of the people versus Albert Washington. Ticket number P10968291. One count failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number P11520098. One count improper lane usage. One count no proof of insurance. Ticket number P11521163. Drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir?
Albert Washington.
Now, there's an offer. My client would plead guilty to the, are responsible to the reduced charge of blockading, I believe, from the improper lane usage, with the remaining tickets to be dismissed.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Washington?
Yes, it is.
So can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, Mr. Washington. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I have.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Your Honor, it's responsible. It's civil.
Responsible and the improper plates is a misdemeanor.
I didn't see the improper plates on the offer. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Albert
Blocking
Washington.
improper plates and then-
You're right, Your Honor. I might need to speak to him again.
Okay,
I apologize.
that's okay. We can do Ms. Wilborn real quick. And
Okay,
then you can talk to him, and then I'll call that case, the other case too, real quick, and then you can go back in the room and talk to him. No worries. Ms.
Okay.
Wilborn, could you unmute yourself, please? *6 on your phone. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. These are the matters of the people versus Antoinetta Wilborn, ticket number P11688899. One count drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. And your name, ma'am?
Antoinette Wilborn.
Your Honor, I had a discussion with the city attorney, and he wants to dismiss both matters due to the proper documents.
All right. And I have been relayed that information that because you have the proper documentation, these matters will be dismissed without prejudice. Make sure you always have your stuff up to date, okay, Ms. Wilborn?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you. Mr. Faulkner, we're gonna call this Bobby Wilkerson now, and then you can go back in the room with Mr. Washington.
Okay.
Okay. These are the matters of the people versus Bobby Wilkerson. This is ticket B120600. One count harboring an unlicensed dog. Also calling ticket B120651. One count failed to vaccinate dog for rabies or provide proof of vaccination against rabies. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name, sir?
And he's not present right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Matthew Wilson has a retained attorney.
I don't think he does. But I have the animal control person on right now. Could you please state your name for the record, sir? We couldn't hear you for some reason, Mr. Haskins. Is your volume down, sir?
He's on mute. I guess.
I'm not showing mute.
Uh-oh, we can hear you a little bit. Turn up your volume some more.
Yeah, I got it turned all the way up here and I'm real close
Okay.
to it.
I can hear you a little bit. Can you just state your name for the record?
Investigator Raymond Hoskins, badge number 44.
44?
Yes.
Okay, all right. This is the date and time set for a bench trial. It is now 10 a.m. I have looked, no one's in the courtroom besides my staff. I have looked in all the breakout rooms. I'm looking on Zoom right now. I do not see Mr. Bobby Wilkerson. So at this time, the court is going to issue a show cause in this particular matter. That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
No, I got it mixed up with, Matthew
It's okay.
Wilson. So he is here with an attorney. So,
He is here with an attorney, absolutely. So, Mr. Washington, are you able to rejoin room 11 or no?
Yes,
Okay, rejoin that room and then Mr. Faulkner, Attorney Faulkner will come in there and talk to you, okay?
yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Attorney Van Steenkis,
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready if you are.
I am, and Mr. Wilson, thank you. Thank you for that, man.
I didn't want you to spend all the time.
All right. This is the matter of the people versus Matthew Wilson. This is U ticket 603-46421. One count of offer to engage the services of another for the act of prostitution. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matt Van Steenkis, P71071 on behalf of Mr. Wilson. We both appear virtually.
And Mr. Wilson, can you state your name for the record, please?
Matthew Wilson.
The time and date set for an arraignment, I believe, on the information. How are we proceeding with this matter?
Your Honor, we had a chance to pre-try this case. I mean, at this point, we would just wish to waive the formal reading and move directly to the plea if you're willing to do so.
I am willing to do so at this time. He wants to avail himself of the offer today.
Yes, Your Honor, just for the record's sake, it's my understanding the offer is as follows. My client would plead to one amended count of disorderly persons with the understanding that he is HIDA eligible and he would be asking the court to place him under HIDA. He understands what HIDA is, and it's my understanding the prosecution has no issue with that. The principal charge would then be dismissed.
You hear that, Mr. Wilson? You understand what Home Depot Training Act is?
Yes.
It's a great benefit to you. There are other terms and conditions that you'll have to comply with as well, as community service, HIV, STI testing, a prostitution awareness program class, and I'm going to set a fine. The fine is going to be $200, just so you know. I'm going to give you time to complete everything. If at the end of that time you've completed everything, I will place this matter. I'll place it under HIDA, but it'll be dismissed under HIDA, including all the terms and conditions. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Wilson, did you have an opportunity to speak with your attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything beyond what we said today in order
No.
to take this? Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Wilson, I want to take you back to the date of April the 27th of 2021. Were you in the area of West McNichols and Woodbine Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you act in a disorderly manner at that location?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, attorney?
I am, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied as well and will enter and accept the plea to the amended charge of disorderly conduct. Mr. Wilson, the terms of your probation or the terms of you completing this is that you must get an HIV STI test.
Okay.
You don't have results. You just have to tell us, you have to prove that you've taken the test, okay?
Okay.
20 hours of community service.
Okay.
You have to sign up for the prostitution awareness program class. I'm going to give you a phone number, and I see your attorney is taking notes, so he'll be able to give you. Phone number is 313-585-5555. 965
Okay.
3414. You're going to call that number and tell them you need to complete these tasks, and they'll be able to tell you where you can get all of these tasks done, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna charge a fine of $200 as well.
Okay.
Place this all under the Home Youth Training Act, or HIDA as stated, and I'm going to give you do you think you can complete it in 3 months, or should I give you 4 months because of the holiday? You lose a little bit of time with the holiday. I'm gonna give you 4 months to complete this, just in case, because I want to make sure you have plenty of time. to
Okay.
be able to- And have everything done. So I'm going to give you until April. April 15th, okay? April 15th, 2022, and it's gonna be at 8:30 a.m. If you completed all of these tasks, we will dismiss this under HIDA, okay?
Okay. Yep.
If there's nothing further, attorney, anything further?
Yes, Your Honor, I have, I guess 3 questions. Sorry to be a pain. I just want to confirm the numbers 313-965-3414.
Yes. And that's
Do you
on
need me,
probation.
do you need me to appear at the, do you need me to appear at the review date?
You do not have to appear at the review date.
Okay. And then, Your Honor, when is the $200 due?
The $200 is due by April the 15th of 2022.
Okay. And then last question, Your Honor, just looking at the register of action, there was a show cause for criminal contempt on this. Is that just dismissed?
Yes, the show cause is dismissed at this time.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Your Honor. I'll go over it all with my client. I'm sure, he's going to get this stuff done ASAP.
I know he- All right, thank you so much. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you and
Thank
good
you.
luck. I'll see you, Mr. Wilson, okay?
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Are we ready, Attorney Faulkner?
Yes, Your Honor. He was here. Oh, here he is, yeah.
Washington is here. He appeared back on. Mr. Washington, you can unmute yourself now. Thank you.
Yes.
Recalling the matters of the people versus Albert Washington. This matter was called earlier, and now we are back on the record. Appearances once again, please, starting with the attorney.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. Your name again, sir?
Albert Washington.
Your Honor, my client accepts the offer, which would include pleading guilty to improper plates.
All right, Mr. Washington, I am going to go over your rights one more time, just to make sure I have them. So if you can raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Washington, did you have an opportunity to talk to your attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I have.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Mr. Washington, looking back at the date of July the 10th of 2020, were you at that time driving a 2002 Ford vehicle in the area of Burt Road and Plymouth Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did you not have any car insurance on it at the time?
I did not.
And then reading from the ticket, P11520098, that on January 5th of 2021, in the area of Archibald and St. John Street in the city of Detroit, that Mr. Washington was driving a 2002 Chevrolet vehicle.
I'm sorry.
area And did block traffic. I apologize. Satisfied?
That's a fact, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied as well. I will accept the plea to the plea responsible to blockading ticket number P11520098, count 1, and dismiss the remaining civil infraction, and plea to the improper plates ticket, and that's going to be amended to No insurance is gonna be amended to improper place. Dismiss that remaining count one on that ticket and dismiss ticket number P11526163 in its entirety. Mr. Washington, are you currently employed?
No, I'm not.
All right. For the civil infraction, I am going to have to charge you, I'll charge you $175. That's by statute, okay? But I've been told, so I'm gonna try this, that I can give you some extra time to be able to pay it. So I'm gonna make it due no later than February the 15th of 2022. I'm gonna waive the cost of fines on the other two, okay?
Thank you.
Do you think you can come up with the 175 by next year?
Certainly I'll do my best to get it in.
All right, thank you. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing. Thank you, Mr. Washington.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You also.
All right.
But all I have right now, Your Honor, I don't have any more offers.
You didn't get another set of offers?
Mine's a little slow getting them, but they'll get here.
Okay. Mr. Faulkner, do you need me just to give you the offers?
That's fine with me, Judge. That's perfect.
Anthony Whitley, this is just
Anthony.
the prosecutor is asking for a trial date on that one. On Zaire Wisdom,
Need trial date on Whitley. Okay. What's the next one?
Wisdom,
Okay.
that is that no insurance is being reduced to improper plates
Okay.
on. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
Washington Junior, it is lead to improper plates.
Is that James Washington?
Yes, James Washington.
Plead to improper plates.
Dismiss the no insurance. On Jay Sean Wells,
Smith.
it's being amended to drag racing.
Wells, that's the, okay. Okay,
And then on Paris Wells,
Paris, I got Paris somewhere. I gotta find, oh yeah, here we are.
okay, Paris Wells is gonna be amended from no insurance to improper plates.
Okay,
The remaining 2 tickets will be dismissed.
okay,
And then on Miss Stacy Wilson, she does have a date on February 2022, February 22nd of 2022 for a review on her probation that she's currently on. And she can handle all these matters at that time if she wants to, because she has like 3 open tickets, or we can try and take care of the tickets today. You can ask her what she wants to do.
now what date does she have right now?
So she has a date for review on her, she's on probation. It's
Yes.
February the 22nd of 2022.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
okay. That it right now?
That's it.
Okay, let's see
All right.
what I can do. I'll go with,
Okay.
let's see here. Stacy Wilson. Okay. We didn't do Stacy Wilson, did we?
No, she should be in one of the rooms. Is she in there?
No.
She may have left off. If she left off, don't stress. Because
Oh,
she's one of,
I'm not going to stress, Judge.
she has another court date, so I just don't, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going back in the breakout room with someone else here.
Okay,
What she want to do is something else first.
nope, just keep talking to the folks. I have another courtroom to do, so I want to try and finish us up and then do that other court.
Your Honor, do we have an offer on Zaire Wisdom?
Yes. His offer was improper place.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I think I'm ready, Judge.
Okay, just spoken to Whitley. See, something on the screen, so, did you speak to James Washington too?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna just leave this after. Oh. If you are on the phone, please press *6 until I call your case. *6 if you're on the phone. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Whitley, you can actually press *6. I'm gonna call your matter first.
Say that again, Your Honor.
You're good. I'm gonna call your matter, okay?
Okay, go back to mute.
No, just stay right here, okay?
Okay.
All right, this is the matter of people versus Anthony Whitley. This is ticket number or case number C79432A. One count of operating while visibly impaired, amended from operating while intoxicated first offense notice. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Paul Faulkner, represent the defendant. And your name, sir?
Anthony Whitley.
Your Honor, my client continues to his not guilty plea and requesting a bench trial date.
Let me ask him this. Mr. Whitley, were you already on probation for this matter?
Yes, the judge had me on her work program to come in after work.
What happened?
Then,
Did you never come back?
No, then she put me on probation. And then when I supposed to have went to court, I was out on the third floor at seeing my probation officer. It was about 3:30. And then they started closing the door, said that everybody is gone. So I didn't know what courtroom I was supposed to have been in that day.
And then you never showed back up in 2015, huh?
No, I didn't. I never showed back up, Your Honor.
I'll have to reach out to probation services and find out exactly what they want me to do with this matter. So I'm gonna have to have you come back for a pretrial.
I could just be a review.
Yeah. I don't know how much probation is gonna need to do though. You gotta reach back out to them. Did you complete anything else? Well, I need to talk to probation. Okay, I'm gonna put this matter on the docket for a review. On January 28th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. So you may need to call probation services again to find out what you need to do to complete this. Since you planned such a long time ago, but you didn't obviously complete all your services that you were supposed to. Do you have a pen and paper that you can take a number down?
Wait, just. Yes, I have a pen.
313.
313.
965.
965.
3414.
3414. Okay.
Call them and tell them that you failed to appear for part of your probation, and that I need an updated report. We're gonna do the same on our behalf to figure out what we're trying to get here, sir. You must show up to that next court date, okay? I'm gonna issue a cash bond.
You said, what's my next court date? You said January the 28th?
28th, 2022 via Zoom. You don't have to show up in person. I just need you to show up via Zoom on that date at 8:30 a.m., okay?
Okay,
Right, there's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
okay. Thank you, John.
Good day. Harris Wells,
Yes, Your Honor.
okay, are you able to activate your video camera?
Yes. 1 second.
Oh, ma'am, you first, okay, you're not ready. So I want you to get off camera. I want you to take your scarf off. I need you to put on the actual top and I need you to get out of bed and then we can have you come back on camera, okay?
Okay.
Pass over her matter. Jay Sean Wells, I'm gonna call your matter next.
Your Honor.
This is the matter of the people versus Jay Sean Wells. This is ticket number 355810, one count of reckless driving. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. And your name, sir? Mr. Wells, your name?
John Wells.
Your Honor, my client continues to put, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
My client continues to plead not guilty and requesting a bench trial date.
Is that right, Mr. Wells?
Yes, Your Honor.
If so, can you please raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And he's informing me that you want to have a trial in this matter. Is that a bench trial before myself as the trier and finder of fact, or a jury trial?
Yes.
That's when 6 people from the community decide based on the information. Which one, Mr. Wells?
Wait, can you say it again?
I said you can have a bench trial or a jury trial. A bench trial is before myself as the trier and finder of fact. A jury trial is with 6 people from the community of the city of Detroit who decide facts based on the same information.
Bench trial.
Okay, I'm gonna set this matter for a bench trial on the date of April the 13th, 2022. It's gonna be at 9 a.m. It's gonna be via Zoom, so the same way you came on today, you're gonna sign back in that day and that time. And I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, you said April 13th at what time?
At 9 a.m.
Okay, okay, thank you.
There's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you. All right, Ms. Wells, you ready now?
Yes.
Recalling the matter of the people versus Paris Wells. This is ticket number 718071. Count 1, no insurance. Ticket number 207187070. Count 1, roadway divided into 2 or more marked lanes, covering lanes restriction. Case number SP 1174757. Speeding 16 to 20 miles over posted speed limit. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant. And your name, ma'am?
Paris Wells.
Your Honor, my client's continuing to not guilty, pleading and questioning a bench trial date.
Ms. Wells, can you please raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Ms. Wells, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
He's informing me that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of fact. Is that how you want to proceed today?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna set this matter for a bench trial on the date of April the 13th of 2022 at 9 a.m. It is gonna be via Zoom, so the same number you called today, you're gonna call back at that date and time. I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Oh, okay.
If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing.
You said April 13th?
April 13th, 2022, at 9 a.m.
Your Honor, I do have one question. Is it possible I can speak to my attorney for a second?
Yes, after we have 2 more matters, then I can put them in a room with you so that you can talk to them.
Okay.
All right, so just hold tight. That concludes this hearing. All right. Mr. Washington, James Washington, if you could press *6 on your phone, please.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Call your matter. This is the matter of the people versus James Washington Jr. This is ticket number 415909. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, no insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant, in your name, sir.
James Washington Jr.
Now, there's a guilty plea in accordance with the agreement, I believe, proper plates.
You want to take advantage of that, Mr. Washington?
I can hear you, ma'am.
I said you want to take advantage of the improper plates, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
You can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking the guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with the plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want to take your attention, sir, back to the date of April the 26th of 2021. Were you in the area of Mansfield and Pembroke Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Chevy vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're driving that vehicle, sir, were you stopped by a police officer?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you have improper plates on that vehicle, sir?
Not now. I don't have the car now.
Right, but at that time, did you have improper plates on it? Did you
Yes,
not have-
yes, I did. Yes, I did. I
I'm
can hear you,
satisfied, Your
ma'am.
Honor.
And is there a stipulation for probable cause on the counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to improper plates on count 1 and dismiss count 2 in this particular matter. Mr. Washington, are you currently employed?
I'm a senior citizen, ma'am. I'm on Social Security.
Okay. All right, sir. You said you don't have that vehicle anymore?
No, ma'am, I couldn't. Can I say something for a second?
You can, yes. This is your
I
time.
tried to get insurance for that car, but that car only paid $500 for, but they wanted me to get $1,800 worth of insurance, and I couldn't afford that, so.
I understand, Mr. Washington. You know what? I'm gonna waive your costs and fines today, okay?
Okay,
Okay, Mr. Washington, I know it's really expensive to get all that stuff. And so I understand, but when you do have a car, you have to have it, okay?
I will. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Now, Mr. Washington, you may have some reinstatement fees. I didn't waive any of those. I don't know if you have them or not, but just check and make sure by going to 36districtcourt.org and checking on that, okay?
Okay,
That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
This is Zaire Wisdom. You can unmute yourself, sir. Thank you.
Yes, how you doing, Your Honor?
I'm good, thank you. This is the matter of the people versus Zaire Wisdom. This is ticket number P11675391. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Paul Faulkner, representing the defendant, in your name, sir.
Zaire Wisdom Senior.
Your Honor, my client that should presented documents that I have seen on the Zoom showing that he had the insurance and registration.
All right, And being an officer of this court, having seen those documents, this court is going to dismiss them without prejudice at this time. Mr. Wisdom, make sure you always keep your documents up to date and with you at all times in your vehicle, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're all
Happy
set.
holidays.
Same to you, sir. Happy holidays.